Hey, what is up? It is Iron heading in the... Hey, what is up? It is Iron heading in the old Games Corner Classic Game Roulette, and time to play Super Bomberman 5. This classic game roulette as usual, although could have almost been something else. Yeah, I had to take some involuntary time off because I wasn't sure of the best time to go online, because I wanted to do this without getting any interruptions. So something has freed criminals everywhere, and we have to stop them. Now, never mind that I was, playing this, on a, before. I figured, I'd, dip some time into it. And wouldn't you know, I ended up getting the bad ending. I want to focus on getting the good ending this time, and why not? Let's play every level start to finish. Or at least how a run should go proper. Though, something interesting about this game. It seems to reuse assets from past entries on the Super Nintendo / Super Famicom. Right up until the final world where things fall into place that they do. But I'm hoping there isn't any need to not have a stream. I'd rather not push in a shorter one in case that were to happen. I kinda like doing things in my own pace, be as it may. Alright, so, even though I've been there before, I could see myself visiting levels I've already been to. I just figured, you know, I'd dip into this. And none of the other games even have a save feature. Which this seems to have paved the way for that concept, won't it? Not to mention, there hasn't been one translation of this game until now. I think I'll go here. Ah, the tower. Yeah, you know, those enemies in then are pretty explosive in that regard. There we go. Just thought I'd slip something on. Practically the only way through. Oh, come on. Here we go. Yeah.
Listen, all this takes a lot of getting used to. And you do get used to it, after a while. There's 3 things I'll always miss, though. 1, not having to watch my step all the time. 2, forget about 2. And 3, I miss the songs. Folks from Ceylandia knew how to carry a tune. Sure, we've got some songs on the old gramophone, but try and imagine what they sounded like, playing to a room full of fine people, unwinding at the sole regret after a hard day's work. Those were the days.
And I just love it when things pop up when I'm away. So, where was I? Cause I had to do something earlier. Man, sometimes are moments when I have to leave the room suddenly, and I forget to properly go on break, like I'm supposed to put in the intermission thing. And I keep forgetting to do that. Oh well. Can't really fault an oversight. It just happens. Obvious carnival area. Huh. They don't appear to be doing anything unless you were, I don't know, fighting a boss or another Bomberman. Cause that seems to be the only thing they're able to do. Alright, right down here. Ooh, the garden. Yeah, not a big fan of these bomb eaters. The kind that will just gobble up the bomb hole before it blows up. it's even doing anyway? Eating up the fuse? Whoops. Here's a spot I haven't been to before. Ooh. Okay, so these enemies actually appear in the final level of the first game. To face them in this early can be a bit of a drag. But I've been through worse. These aren't the worst enemies to deal There we go. Figured I might as well get one path out of the way. It's about time I took that into consideration. Meanwhile, I'm waltzed back into a... Hey, wait a minute! I just did this level! Yeah, that's right. Some exit goals will send you right back to a level you were previously in. Amazing. Yeah, that's why you have to constantly leave a trail of bombs to get their attention, and eventually it'll end up killing them. So now we have to fight the boss here, who is Bomberman. Oh, that doesn't seem to do anything. What even does this type of Louie do anyway? There we go. Yeah, might as well go here. New path. But at the same time, get more dangerous. Because here, this is the fourth area in the second game. But not to say it's not different, because this game obviously doesn't have the mechanics that Super Bomberman 2 or 3 have when you would visit the levels that they're supposed to you know, represent. Like you don't even have to go through a door or blow up switches or pylons to get to the next spot, etc., etc. Nope, it don't work like that. Perhaps that should give me a motion. Too close. So, which way do I go, George? Because I got 3 of them. Okay, so from the Brain Fortress to Pretty Fortress. I don't know how else to classify these ones, but it does leave off a complication because it can be rather tricky to navigate here without getting destroyed. But hey, you time it right, and you'll be able to avoid the bomb blasts. Huh. Neat. I gotta say, I didn't even think there would be a momentum to this. A bit late for the time freeze item, huh? Alright, back to that one. Wait, this ain't right. So, the two Bomberman characters that I freed helped me in the Super Bomberman 4, I now have to fight? Uh-oh. Yeah, the gunslinger in Samurai. Okay, I got one of them. Nope, they're done for. It got weird. There has to be something going on in all this. So, that took me all the way to the final area in Super Bomberman 3. Yeah, we're already there. Okay, this is pretty fun. about the magic Louie. Or the type that just zips in a bomb train. In other words, all of your but yeah, the more bombs you are able to lay, the bigger the bomb train. Well, it doesn't always have to follow the proper procedure. I can just make my own. There we go. Odds are we're probably gonna face a boss. Muscle Bomber. My power up. Okay, that got super awkward. Being that I'm able to walk through bombs, I just simply gotta trap him. Yeah, you gotta outsmart the AI. That's fun. No, is it? You're going nowhere! Yeah, that was poorly timed. This guy needs to take a lot of hits. Gotcha! I find it funny though. It's showing me pimps I didn't already go to yet. But I love how short that was, because now I'm in the fourth world. It's kind of funny how that played out. So it can be destroyed from there. But yeah, this is like the age of dinosaurs. Another familiar spot. But watch out, if you were to destroy this thing here, that will make the enemies faster. But you know what? Those enemies can make power-ups appear, so it might work to my advantage. Ooh. Oh, look. Kiki. Seems to have that striker personality. But, you know. Oh, we're here now. The future age. And is also the last regular sort of levels. I think it's because of the fact that the hyperspace part of the game wasn't really an area, so to speak. It was just a pseudo boss rush. Yeah, a pseudo boss rush area that it was. Okay, what I just picked up was the homing bomb. But you can only drop one at a time. The rest are regular bombs. Although I gotta say, I have yet to get landmines. But that's interesting because even if in this Louis were to, you know, put in a bomb train, it won't work that way either. Wait, I'm almost out of time! So, I almost blew it. Oh great, I'm back here now. Don't you love in-time progress? I don't think I care for that. Oh God! Let's rain destruction to kill my enemies. Because I definitely won't die from it. No, sorry. Okay, why'd I take that? That's kinda... Oh, I never got this guy before, I don't think. So this is pretty much speedy. Don't mind its appearance. It's just chubby that way. Hey, didn't I go this way already? Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm gonna be here forever if that's the case. So let's just move on. Although... yeah, might as well. So, interesting. It seems this former was riding an evil Louis. Pretty much a dark Louis in that retrospect. Huh. That's actually dangerous. There we go. I already have that, see? Well, can't really make promises when the next thing that gave me was this. A marvel of the toy box. And where I'm pretty much at now. And no, these aren't the Saturn Bomberman levels. One sort of levels just look similar, that's all. Huh. Oh, now I gotta get that now, do I? Interesting. Okay, where I go from here will determine the ending I get. So let's go to the top center. Huh. Interesting. Wait, that can't be right. Wait, not another one of those bomb turn into item type of enemies. Huh. I like the idea, but it just becomes annoying after a while. Oh wow, that will definitely cause a lot of death and destruction in my wake. Too bad the invincibility isn't permanent. Like it was in the first Bomberman NES game. Yeah, I'd say that was overpowered to the core, cause your own bomb blasts won't hurt you, but you can still die to touching enemies. Alright, let's go down here. Phew. Okay, this sort of interesting development here. I won't be able to know how far I've been sent, but let's just say I'm at some sort of a magnet station. Huh. Well, at least he'll give me another shot. Oh, it gave me this back. Cool. Yeah, for some reason you aren't able to walk through these. A rather peculiar state of affairs. It's fine. Must everything be a maze? I'm amazed. I can't believe I went for that. Awful pun. Eggs galore. You just can't seem to get enough in this part of the game here. Oh, this is the one and then they kicks the breakable bricks around. Alright, let's see where this takes me. Haven't I been there already? Yeah, this is one of those cases where I actually do mind a backwards level transition. So let's go here instead. And now I appear to be in endgame territory. because the music is dark and foreboding and mysterious. And there are traps everywhere. Okay, let's see if this plays to my favor. Okay, so if the screen you encounter during the final boss is blue, it means you're gonna get in the bad ending, which means I must have chosen the wrong path. Well, I don't know what to make of that. Really peculiar. This gets me anywhere. Huh. Back to where I was, I think. suppose this is gonna... Oh, wait. I didn't blow that up. There we go. Or this one. Anyway. Wait. Again, the backwards progression. Let me see. Nope, it's just a downward spiral of where I'm gonna end up at this point. Although I don't mind in this location, if it's at least gonna bring me to somewhere new. At this rate. Steam. It's not even regular enemies, it's just an obstacle. Definition. So it's obviously leading me back to here. Couldn't really want that now. I say you'll have to settle for a see where it's gonna lead me. Because I honestly don't know at this point. Cares about power-ups at this point. But I think I know why I can't go past certain breakable bricks. It's because there's an enemy hiding in one of them. Oh yeah, get in the one that jumps immediately after another egg spawns. That makes perfect sense. But yeah, I got the Pogo one. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the situation I'm being given. It's kind of like putting me in a spot that could mean something. All I can say is I might be screwed in this situation. Where is this gonna lead me? Yeah. The ultimate conundrum that has caused quite a lot of circumstances that beg for answers. Should have stuck with the first choice. I don't think I care for that one. It gave me another speedy type. Never mind that it looks chubby. That was gives it the ability to go fast, apparently. Explain that. So, you ever feel that you've been dealt a bad hand? I'm gonna have to look at something. So, this is a bit of a pickle. If you are lucky enough to end up on the red side, it means you picked the proper path. Instead, I ended up here in the, well, it keeps sending me to the bad path levels. So that means I'm gonna have to find another way around. This is a funny case of the puzzle that perplexes me that it does. Okay, so that's where things converge. I somehow got this, which must mean things are slowly coming into place. But whether that means anything for me is something that I can't thoroughly explain. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Though, personally, I wouldn't go into the later levels. Going out weak. Cause you're likely not gonna get far. From that standpoint, I think I'm gonna do one more run, and if this turns out to fail, and I'll just stop there. Cause I could go on and on and on with this, and it won't get me far. But I have seen it in the true ending, and that means getting the final boss to come out of his machine. After you blow it up, of course. That's right. A third phase. If you had taken the true path. Which means, by definition, I have to watch my step to the path of divergence. Think round there to get second world. Because by proxy, it would imply that I have a chance of multiple boss paths to take. Thus creating multiple possibilities. Really though, it's not something I'm all that fond of. It can cause problems. And, this might be the worst game for that if you don't know the proper route. Which I'm pretty sure many people can be lost in a game like this. Me, I kind of wanna set a path for something else, but that ain't gonna really matter until you get to the sinking world. So I kind of want to alter things. Said, I'm definitely gonna be at a standstill if I end up fighting the boss with the gear enemies again. Cause that'll just take me to the blue empath levels. And not where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I think I want to move forward rather than back. There we go. Oh wait, this is the 5 one. Alright. Center it is. I like non-linearity in my games, but not when it's structured like this. You need good structure, otherwise it's gonna fall flat. Because, as far as I'm concerned, you don't even go back to the world map when you beat a level anyway, right? No, this game doesn't give you that luxury unless you were to, reset the game, or worst case scenario, get a game over, in which case you lose all your power-ups. Frankly, I don't want either of that to happen. So by proxy, this part of the game just ends halfway. You don't even get to see anywhere else. Wow, that's very smart. this was the only path that it gave me. Oh, right. This guy can kick bombs away. So, you're not completely trapped with a guy like this. Not to mention the ability to push bombs away. Never mind that thing that popped up. I also gotta look at something real quick. No one didn't mean to do that. Which is B or A, I can't tell. Okay, so this is rather interesting. Zones 2 and 3 have 2 different bosses, whereas this has 3 different bosses. Thus creating a bit of a complication. Sinner. Seems in order to properly beat this game, I'm gonna know my paths. And like I said, I have seen the true ending and the boss that you fight at the end. Pretty much the same deal as the false half final boss, except He's got another phase. Okay, that doesn't help matters much. You have one or the other. Meaning you're gonna have to sacrifice power-ups to wait if you want over there. But I know I'm not the type to regress levels, so not this time, bucko. You gotta go with the flow. Huh. That didn't really help me at all, didn't it? Ooh. There we go. Takes a bit of work, don't it? Well, it definitely takes a good bit of work to know your way around. And it definitely does take a good bit of work if you're the kind of person who likes going for 100%, in which case, don't. Okay, now what? I think I think I want to go right on ahead. Instead of, having me sent back. It's not very good. And another thing, isn't this supposed to be the level where a good portion of enemies were supposed to be hiding amongst the bricks? Yeah. This game don't have that. Instead, I'm fighting enemies that go faster when hit. Because, that makes perfect sense. Okay, I really have to make my mark count. I've been here before, though. Okay, this is different. This must be the slim guy the slim bomber who must be the partner in crime with the fat bomber, Dave, I believe. And he works by having homing bombs, which I also have. You're welcome to try taking me on. Well, things are actually playing a bit different for me now. Cause now I'm over here at how a world should begin proper. Usually, I'll either get sent to the to a later part of the world, but this is actually fine. I like smooth progression. Wait. This is a bit odd to see this come out. I don't think so. Well, how'd you like that? Pick your path wisely, because you don't really have much of a choice if you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think you'd rather go with better half. Center. Wait. I'd say this is gonna give me a choice. Otherwise, it could end up terribly. Cause I kind of find it funny that I'd be sent to the end from the first area in the you know, the kind that shows up in the Super Bomberman 3. Yeah, that one. Can't quite put my finger on how this was supposed to play out, but there were plenty of things that did and didn't happen. There we go. Okay, so Phew. Figured it'd turn out like that. Also, I'm probably gonna have to, stop soon. Cause I gotta go soon. Oh boy. I only got time for one more level. I'm not proud of the events that had to conspire. I also don't think I want to slow down at a time like this. That's it. Whoops. That definitely saved me right there. A one-way trip to Muscle Bomber. Oh dear. If this is the only way, I'm not sure how I would have played this out as it did. It is unfortunate that I have to, stop now. But it happens, okay? 'Cause I gotta go somewhere. But when I do come back home, I'll pick up right where I left off, or I'll start it all over again. Let me see here. So yeah, I gotta go. But like I said, I'll be back soon. Mainly just so I can get the other ending. Hopefully. I've been Ironhead and well, later compadres.